Mikrofon USB. Czy to ten? Mikrofon USB. Czy to ten? Ten działa, dobra. Witam was serdecznie. Divinity Original Sin 2. Mikrofonu ten. Nie miałem włączonego, kabel mi wypadł. Zdarza się. Zaczniemy sobie zabawę w Original Sina. Zobaczymy, czy coś ciekawego. Znaczy, no, na pewno coś ciekawego. Nie wiem, czy będzie mi się to podobać, nie? Rzut izometryczny chyba jest, nie? Dobra. Co, włączmy sobie, nie? Włączę sobie wasze komentarze i cyk, zaczynamy. Co tutaj mamy? Arena, mody, wideo, może wideo zmienimy od razu. Nie wiem, czy tu u was będzie jakaś różnica. Weźmy sobie to. Akcept. Ja będę grał w 2K. Będziecie mieli Full HD, ale może będzie wam trochę lepiej to wyglądać. Odsunę ten. Mi się tu zakręcił. Zakręcił mi się dywanik. Ja muszę mieć tutaj wszystko ładnie zrobione. Full screen. From Cup, nie wiem co to jest. Ultra. Audio. Czy to jest voice? Dobra, mam na 100%, także to tak chcemy. Controls needs game. Controller type automatic. Dobra. Klasyczny poziom trudności weźmy sobie. Chyba dam radę na klasycznym poziomie trudności, co? Weźmiemy chyba go normalnie ten. Te postacie, które są, weźmiemy sobie. Jak zmieniam postać? Origin information. Zobaczmy, kto to jest.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City.
To dobrze czy źle?
I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins.
Z demonami współpracował?
I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
Undaunted to jest nieprzestraszony? Nie wiem szczerze. Aż sobie przetłumaczę te słowo, bo się zastanawiałem ostatnio, co to znaczy. Tłumacz. O, sorki wielkie. Nieposkromiony. Nieustraszony, nieposkromiony. Podobne. Dobra, tego mamy. A to kto?
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master. the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that,
Co ona taka dziwna
you
jest?
ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles. And when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
Dobra, ciekawe bardzo. Ciekawe koleżanko. Beast. Zobaczmy tego, co? Krasnolud.
I was just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin, the Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island and made short work of my allies too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship and began a new life for myself out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this
Dużo
time.
historii widzę.
If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
Jezu, Scott, ziomuś. Pasuje nawet ten głos. Ona, kto to? Zobacz.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces.
Czy cię nawiedziło, czy co?
You can trust me. I've got this under control.
No nie wiem.
Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Ciekawe. To już koniec? Mam jeszcze tego. Fejna.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? Your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world.
Myślisz, że co?
Trying to uncover the truth about a
Ile ty już
history
żyjesz?
you
Czasu,
primitive
człowieku.
people never even knew existed.
Dobra, zobaczmy jeszcze tego najważniejszego. Czyli tego zioma.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order.
Divine Order, o, to kojarzę.
I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of death fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer, one of the infamous Lone Wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Dobra. Kleryk nie. Fighter. To fightera chyba weźmiemy, co? Inquisitor, Knife. To mi jakoś pokaże? Cokolwiek? Kto wie, jaka jest różnica pomiędzy tym? Między tym a wojownikiem. Wezmę rycerza chyba, nie? Duże obrażenie zadawał. Dobra, appearance, face, hairstyle, hair color. Zero talentów available. No, wystartnie. Tak, biorę tak jak było. Nic nie zmieniam. Picie by się jakieś przydało, może to piwko.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. The Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned.
Czarownica jakaś?
I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
No i się zaczyna. To ja, rozumiem.
So, still a bit groggy, I'll be. Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough.
No, no więcej coś gada, czemu wszystko nie czytają. Idę po browara. Dzisiaj był bardzo pracowity dzień, to zasłużyłem, żeby się napić piwka. Zobaczmy, jak tam YouTube. Czy działają. Wszystko działa, wszystko jest. Dobra, to sobie otworzy piwko, a ona nie gada dalej, nie?
Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Mam jakiś kolar.
The things I do to complete a contract.
Co się tu wpierdzielił? Specjalnie? Autosave. Bo chcemy sobie na pewno zase... A czemu to nie jest na pełen ekran? Przepraszam bardzo. Chcemy na pełny ekran mieć grę. Dobra. Mogę się
Being leashed by the order once was quite enough. Nice haircut, Smiley.
A mówi, że fajny ten haircut.
Junk.
Junk, czyli tego nie użyjesz, kolego. Nic nie ma. Chciałem jakąś broń czy coś. Mów. Spoko.
Well, that explains the smell anyway.
Aha, mogłem tu ruszyć.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Aha, trzeba mieć pet talent, żeby...
Did you expect a needle?
No, nawet śmieszne teksty mają. To będą... Hajs, gold? Pewnie, że chcemy golda. 10, kurde. Co tu się dzieje? Jajko weźmiemy. No nie otworzę, nie umiem. Czy umiem jakoś szybko biegać? Nie. W sensie jakoś? Nie umiem chyba. Dobrze, chodźmy to zobaczyć. Zapaliłem. Ten pokazuje, co tam leży obok. Nie no, bierzmy wszystko, to jakiś ten, to bierzemy wszystko. O, mam klucz. Pięknie. Ham, wszystko bierzemy. Plate'a to nie potrzebowałem w zasadzie na ciągnik ten plate. Ja to chciałem góry. Nie to. To. Tu nic nie ma. Tu nie wejdę, rozumiem. Jak tu się wchodzi w ekwipunek? A tu jest charakter. Ekwipunek. Zaatakuję. Widzę, że to nic nie da. Nie no, będziemy je zabijać. Jestem takim potworem, nie? A zmił chociażby wszedł tutaj. Mam nadzieję, że ten klucz to otworzy. Nie.
Locked.
Znaczy akcje. Ja tak umiem beczkę się zrobić w beczkę? No tak, no co? Weźmy sobie te rzeczy. Nie wiem, czy nie dostanę opierdol od niej, że tak kradnę. Mam nadzieję, że nie.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
Czyli co?
It seems as though there's a pattern in the blood flow. That can't be natural.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope.
Co
The
chcesz?
collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon? I'd be quite annoyed with you if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that set. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul.
My, look at the concentration on your face. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's. You've been collared and you've been told why. There really is no need for you to live.
Bloody murder. Looks like someone's hit the Hall of Echoes a little early.
Murder?
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass.
Or was he already here?
Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Luckily you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does.
Yes, this is a rare kind of magic. I'll need to write to headquarters right away.
It's a small ship. His name was Finn.
Finn?
Looked to me like he saw something he wished he hadn't before he came here. We'll find out who did it. One way.
Now, where did I leave my card?
Nothing to see here.
No known associates. In
Dobra,
fact, he seemed quite
zapiszmy
averse
jeszcze raz, bo
to
też
being
czuję, że mógł zaraz paść. Tok.
ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Ask why she they think you so close to this council.
She looks up at you with a murk.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't you? You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone else.
Dobra, teraz sobie zapiszmy. Quality book? Nie, nie, nie. To sobie otwórzmy.
That's enough now.
really good singer. I'm better though.
Ah, there you are. Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. What? What's so...
Her pinched face cracks into a great...
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too... You take care, though. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear.
Good luck, Chief.
Czemu te dzieci też są w kolarach? Trochę to dziwne, nie? Dobra. Mamy ekwipunek, to sobie weźmy.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling...
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one. I'm rolling dice, deciding fates. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the... I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last.
She gives your arm a vigorous...
Nie, za dużo gada.
Rather more vigorously. Of course it is. But don't you worry, darling. Your secrets, I don't let.
Dobra, czyli nam nic nie powiedziała. Że on coś będzie
The
wiedział.
Magister starts. You look... The Magister's face turns white. He makes a move to step backward.
It is you. Ifan Ben Mesd. I remember you. You were my captain's commander way back in the war.
The Magister's eyes darken. His face closes over into a cold...
I always knew you'd end up down low. Lower even than us nobodies in the rank and file. The higher the climb, the louder the splat when you fall. And Fort Joy, you're about happy landing.
Dziękuję, dziękuję. Zamknięte.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
Meanwhile, the Magister...
Mad? Insufferable, surely. What are you trying to hear anyway? I'll tell you if you keep quiet long enough for me to listen.
To chcę wejść.
Dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things coming out of plague-stricken pigs.
There's nothing else I could make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
That has the Majesty's more concern than your appetite.
Nay? Well, you aren't here on my list.
Jestem na jego liście.
The elf is reading a volume. He reaches out and he sits back and returns to his book, flicking.
Oh, you have my apology. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They perhaps. Take this book, for example. It is simultaneously to tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about This text tells me, where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
The elf's face freezes for just.
Oh, it's just one of my idle. Now, please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering.
Here to register, sir. Good, good. You faring okay so far?
He tugs the collar of.
Sorry you're upset, sir. You head on in.
There's nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Majesty.
Well, well. What have we?
The lizard looks you all of a sudden. He grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor? One of us will kill our own. Yes, I can tell from your... On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after. The very basics. So, 3 questions asked. As per your own testimony, you can cook still. Beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave. My slave, of course.
Że co?
Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full Anyway, you may leave me for a moment.
Psycho.
It was one of them. I know it. Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
A broad dwarf sits. He raises an up.
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The shape, of course.
A wave of sound.
And sick as a leper's, but there's more. Listen close.
The sheep fake away.
There now, just like that. Squeeze! Aha!
His eyes snap open.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Majesty's more concern.
It's the wheel. For my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. No indeed, boy.
The dwarf leans back.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
He continues, stroking.
Chyba nie ma.
You one of them?
Z chęcią pomógł tym, ale... Nie wiem jak, trzeba tu mogę wyjść?
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Gadajmy z nią.
So, anything interesting for me? I'll take that as a no. So, right.
TikTok, TikTok. No już z wszystkimi rozmawiałem, nie?
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
Do you mind? I'm...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous...
So you admit it then? You
Co?
murdered that poor fella?
Pytałem się, czy zamordowała tego portfela. No tego to ja nie wiem, nie? Zobaczmy, co będzie dalej.
Yes, I did. But of course that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks at you.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman, you there! Sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
There's other here.
By all means, do as the officer says. But
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her men quickly! If she casts source, the Void Woken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Co, nie zdąży strzelić?
Precise.
Wszystkich najebała?
What's happened?
Weźmy kartę, zobaczymy co to. Nic nie było chyba. Weźmy co się da, bo wszystko się przyda chyba. Nie no, żarcia to ja nie chcę. Weźmy rybę. Battle jak najbardziej. Przede wszystkim chciałem wejść w ekwipunek. Mam jakieś spodnie. Weźmy dwuręczny miecz i zapiszmy sobie. Tak. Nie żyje. O, jeszcze się wjebałem.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. He is stocked. You hear a faint thud. The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor.
Dobra.
What? What happened? Must have been the turns. You.
The lizard's eyes.
Nic nie było. Zamknięte. Może tam będzie gdzieś klucz później.
No, not the final dark. Not yet.
Her hand lies limp.
The dice roll darkly.
Action.
The elf lies motionless. The young woman lies in a heap on the floor. She's breathing normally, but her eyes are wide open.
Zemdlała znowu. Dobra, mam klucz. Teraz chyba tu wejdę. Jeszcze są lock, kurno no. Żarełko. Magisterek. To żyje.
The magister lies on the floor.
Nie wiem, czy powinienem ją zabić. Zawsze się wpierdzielę. Dobra, spróbuję z drugiej strony wtedy. Zamknięte. szans. No dobra, zamknięte to zamknięte, co tu nie będę się, wiesz, pierdzielił z tym, nie? Dobra, weźmy sobie w ten tak. Czy jeszcze coś mogę przeczytać? Nie no, nie chcę jej zabijać, po co bym ją zabijać, niby? Oni wszyscy zemdleli. Zamknięte, to nie wiem do czego to niby ten klucz jest. Dobra, zobaczmy co się tam dzieje.
Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Zamknięte.
God damn it. Need to get off this wreck. Quick.
Nie, no nie chciałem tego brać. Czemu ty zawsze bierzesz te rzeczy, kolego? Inwentory. Job.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Piesek sobie żyje jeszcze. Biorę wszystko co się da, nie? Nie chcę jeszcze stąd wyjść.
Great God, something's pounding on the hull!
The marking on the door was painted. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but still it doesn't budge. The moment you touch the...
Czy mogę tak skoczyć? Żyjmy sobie.
You pass through the door, and as the skeleton is quickly...
No. What damn fools record? It catches fire. It turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist.
The skeleton looks...
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or something?
The skeleton grows...
Yes. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to. Please, I had a mask that was still... She'll drown with the rest of these fools. and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead.
The skeleton holds up.
I am trying to just.
Dobra, nie chcę.
If I let the light go on.
Nie chcę ratować ludzi. Ja mogę wziąć ekwipunek sobie. Rękawice. Znalazłem jakieś. A tak mogę gasić płomienie.
The moment you touch the door, the door groans open.
Zapiszemy sobie. Nie wiem, nie będę mógł.
Deathlock! I need to get out of here now!
Deathlock. Aż tak się nie boję, że tak powiem. Już kogo grabiłem, to nie 2 razy grabił. Spróbujmy tu też iść. Ładny obraz, weźmy sobie. Czemu by nie? Dobra, nie działa ten klucz jeszcze. Dobra, to chodźmy do góry. Znowu się wybałem. Może mogę tam na dół zejść, no spróbujmy. Jak którego się minąłem? Chyba nie. Szkoda, że ja tu biegać nie mogę, nie? Super zajebiście, odbiegać nie mogę. Zobaczmy. Zamknięte.
The Magister lies on the...
Może przeżyję.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Zablokowane. Dobra, no chodźmy do góry, nie? Kurwa, znowu się wjebałem. Coś tam zabierają życia. Pierwsza walka nasza. Dużo życia mam. Nie mam za dużo szans, widzę. Czy mnie pokona, to dopiero będzie. Fire spell. No jeszcze coś zjedzmy. Oj, to jestem slow. Okej. Czemu nie mogę tego tam wziąć? Mów. Nie wiem, czy to tak naprawdę coś da. Spróbujemy sobie. Jestem ciekaw. Tam sobie weźmy. Liny nie potrzebujemy. Dobra, nic tu za bardzo nie dostałem. Chodźmy tędy. Zapiszmy.
The Magister lies on the...
A na 100% jakoś to można wejść, nie? Bardzo ładnie. Atakujcie. No czary ma?
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Jakim cudem robią czary? Szłam kolor.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
Mnie zabiją te.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
Dobra, powiedzmy mu też. A tędy mogę wejść.
Please, my time is...
Dobra, to weźmy. Co dalej, nie mogę do nich wejść? Musi gdzieś być ten klucz. Kto ma ten klucz? Ten nie ma, ten nie ma. Ja kojarzę, że ja tam wchodziłem. Jak ja to kurno zrobiłem? Szybko sobie sprawdzę ich wszystkich, czy na pewno wszystkich. Tak, to na 100%. Rozwalę po prostu.
Thank gods. By divine grace, who...
He eyes the collar said,
Another sorcerer! Like you don't know? Mutiny! Did that witch fix your collar too? Your lies and...
No dobra, jeszcze raz zobaczymy, nie? Oni może będą mieli klucze. Na pewno będą mieli klucz. Dobra, pomóżmy im.
Get yourself up the ladder! There's a... Wait! Void woken! Beardless bugs would sink a ship on my watch.
Dadzą radę. Czemu one muszą mnie atakować? Czemu co zrobię?
Let the games begin.
They who are about to try.
Ten chce rzucić niby? A idzie. Poszedł sobie. Zabije mnie dureń. Muszę się napić, bo mnie zabiją. Zabij, zabij. Nic, nie trafiłaś. Jak to tak? Czy mnie trafiła, nie? Bo w krwi byłem.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
We make a pretty good team.
Dobra, pięknie. Zapiszmy.
He eyes the collar. The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Like you don't...
He whispers loudly.
Don't just cower.
Rix grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand. The Magisters look to each other, then back to you, and unsheath their blades
Dobra,
with
nie,
a tank zing.
nie powiodło się to, bo jakoś inaczej spróbuję ich podejść. Ale chyba mi się nie uda w żaden sposób.
He eyes the
Another sword?
The Magister's
Like you don't know?
He whispers loudly.
Don't just carry
Riggs grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Co? Też nie? Nawet to nie działa na nich, nie?
He eyes the
Another sword?
The Magister's companion doesn't blink.
Like you don't know?
He whispers loudly.
Don't just carry
Riggs grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Then the mutiny and...
No muszę niby z nimi walczyć, czy co? Nie rozumiem. Jak inaczej można by to jeszcze zrobić?
He eyes the
Another sword?
The Magister's companion doesn't blink, frozen in place at the sight of you.
Like you don't know?
He whispers loudly.
Don't just carry
Riggs grabs his sword, which shakes in the rhythm of his trembling hand.
Charakter. Czy ja mogę jakoś się rozwinąć? 0. 0. Co jest grane? O, wszystko zablokowane.
The Magisters look.
Dobra, muszę z nimi walczyć. Chyba mnie zabiją. Coś tak cienko to widzę. Nie chciałem ich zabić, no nie zostawili mi żadnego pola manewru, nie?
And you thought Rivellon was flat.
Wiesz, mu obraz i tak się ta krypa zawali zaraz. Dobra, mam picklock. Dobra, zapiszmy. Już za 29. Spróbujmy. Nie ma szans.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to... With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist, and whole blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you, her hand flayed its working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with you. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly.
It's ripping the ship apart.
Rozwalił statek. Bardzo dobrze.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Że co?
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
So the Order's right about one thing. We attract Voidwoken. Am I the lone survivor? Only one way to find out.
Journal. Nie, nie chcę tego, kurna. Wywal to. No hajs. Tam nie mówić, bo tam jest woda.
Any man who put his likeness in stone as if this won't be of any use.
The child has a small...
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child screws...
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or Creed. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here, but you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. You'll see. I guess I am.
Dobra, tak co jest? Nie chce iść ze mną, nie? To trudno. Coś rozwalone widzę. Shell, nie chcemy open. Empty pokazuje, to chyba nic tu nie będzie. Sneaking robimy.
Void woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore. I will yield to none.
Not scout, które są normalne. Knockouta zrobiliśmy. No, wrócił się. Długo nie pożyje.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Jeszcze jeden mam magister.
The face is familiar. What's left of it? He was aboard the ship.
Dobra. Żyje w każdym razie, powinien się cieszyć, nie? Gorsze przypadki zna świat.
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you sure you want to chase him? The squirrel turns his... The squirrel looks at you in... The squirrel turns his...
No co żyje, nie? Chcesz iść ze mną?
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a duck.
I did survive, yes.
And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we?
Przeżyłeś, nie? Dzięki mnie.
Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. You may as well have your freedom. Now then, if there's nothing further, I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? White, which goes for the dry parts round.
He looks out over the water once.
As for myself, when I consider this far, I see
Dobra.
continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost. Of course it's right.
Suddenly,
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Oh, I am. Of course you know.
There's a brief moment's.
That said, grandeur that is my fate has hit a
Can
bit of
help
slack.
you win the
But never you worry.
throne
The
back.
throne I was destined, and my truly a kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy. Fine. I on one for reasons I'll not disclose right now. It is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island.
Spoko.
Promise me. Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
Nie wiem. Mam tego i tego. Mam tych dwóch. I ją czarodzieja. Czyli potrzebuję... Trochę bez sensu będzie wyglądał jako ten, nie? No jestem. No dobra, niech jest fighterem, nie? Jak będziemy otwierać zamki wtedy.
Very well. Onwards then to victory.
The Red Prince nods.
Now, as your luck, of course there are other.
Dobra.
A black cat. Maybe my luck is about to change.
The cat's eyes click.
Okay.
What's this? I found something. I need to dig here. I need to dig here.
Dobra, to jak będziemy mieli ten, nie? Zapiszmy.
Alexander. But wait, he's too well protected here.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapee.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use.
This can't be serious, Alexander.
You should know by now to obey your superior,
Jezu,
Magister,
co tu się dzieje?
whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa.
Że
To
co?
think you would lie to his only son, the fate of our realm, Dallas.
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Listen.
I told him I'd known exactly.
Come on, Lexi. Hurry up.
I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Bread or brisket, both the same.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
No nie wpuszcza mnie to.
Have you cud?
Disgusting, just like all your kind.
Disgusting like what? Disgusting like threats?
Great God, will you quit dragging this on? Ain't that hard, Lexi. Just hand over the dog.
I'm not.
The squirrel's nose twitches as you approach.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Jak to się zmienia?
The cat's eyes, it appears confused.
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you The squirrel turns his nose...
Silrora.
Where is he?
No, trzeba będzie to wyłączyć już.
Hey, mister. I'm sure glad...
Dzieciak. To co to jest? To do kopania co znalazłem? Czyli jednak nie.
Junk.
Na pewno mi się przyda. Fajnie, jak można było szybciej chodzić jakoś. Wejdę.
I wonder where this leads.
Wpierdzielił się jeszcze w truciznę.
As the alcove opens up, he's leaning over.
How on earth am I supposed?
Skeletal fingers.
Damnation! That's stuck fast. Ah! No! Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human eye chaser here.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Why, it's a face that seems I would normally. I could then craft.
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard.
Because my own. Oh! You are simple. So, if I'm to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features. Simply put, indeed, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil field. A cult? I could ask you to. We studied that, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find. Well, that hardly several centuries. I was sealed. Perhaps I should thank. Well, everyone, perhaps. Regardless, they are not here. But I will. Yes. Do by which I mean shout loud. You again? Can't you?
He lifts the corpse.
It could be worse, although they could certainly be better. Yes. By which I mean.
Znowu jestem zatruty. Jakim cudem? Napadzie, no. Siano, Zeuś.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Did you see them, sir? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself. They were so close, almost within our... Whatever do you mean?
The man shudders.
You take that...
No, nie mam czasu z nim gadać.
You there. You just arrived, isn't it? Oh, very droll. Listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards, and I've been here a long time. I have a way out of it. Are you interested? Attaboy. The plan's simple. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, not enough to trumpet that artifact.
Dał mi coś.
The woman is scrabbling as she catches some...
Ben, if you can't hide it.
Psychiczna jakaś.
Say he likes it big and strong.
Siano ziom.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered...
Eh? Oh, that. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas. Now, if you'll excuse
me... The dwarf spits it...
Bleeding nail. Go.
You grab the plank...
Oh, look at that.
He winks.
And for your trouble. No.
He sucks a finger and...
Winds like these. She would have capsized before she reached the break.
He gives you a ride.
Aye. Was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here.
Aww.
Maybe you don't.
He stands before you.
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this
Da mi ten, uciec.
You can leave here. Get on with your life. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place.
Spoko, pewnie, że tak.
He lifts and then pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. Hey, now, it's quite a nice-sized place, I'll tell you when... Anyhow, let's get down to Brook. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be?
Battle mage, no nie wiem. Go
May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes when I need to be. Did you have a specialty in mind? Then it's settled. Capital. Well, that's that so.
Czyli co, on ma łuk? Czy ten łuk zmienić? Nie mam pojęcia.
I found you, didn't I? Not an attempt, mate. Time's up, you're right.
Psycho?
It's stabbing time.
Co on taki silny? Jezus Maria. Normalnie mnie zabił prawie, nie? Kurwa, nie trafił mnie. No. Coś on mnie zabije, te. Może go uleczymy czy coś, jak się da. Bleedingiem lepiej.
Feeding.
Miałem go zaatakować w mordę misia. Co to jest za scroll? Dobra, zabiję mnie, widzę. Nigdy go nie pożyłem, nie? Gdzie jest ten typ? Nie rozumiem. Zniknął?
Reveal yourself.
No.
Feeding.
Nie mam żadnych szans ten typ. That I wanna play.
Come on then, Lexi. Hurry up. I find I need bread. I want no trouble.
Oh, I don't
Ready
feel
or
so
biscuit?
good.
Toes the same.
Your grift teaches you to bully others.
Hey, I know you.
Tak.
Losa, the dark.
Back then, if and bent, nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to me too. Did you hear something? When you were in the water, I heard the same. Do you know what this means?
Nie mam pojęcia.
Catches in her throat. She is stock still, waxy. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with you.
Nie mam pojęcia, koleżanko, co to znaczy, nie?
Light suddenly.
Anyway. It's nothing really. Put it like this. But I'm like a goddamn gold star in for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just so? How are you enjoying the joy? Yeah, same so. You want to check this place out together? Strength in numbers. It does, right?
Pewnie.
Before we head out, I've got more. Push comes to shove. Lately I've been into the enchanting arts, but I can shoot, slash, summon. Sounds fine. So we're good to go?
Tak. Jesteśmy good to go. Czemu mi gra nie działa na pewnym ekranie? Teraz co będzie dziać?
Yeah? Well, that was easier than...
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine, avatar of the... Below, your knees buckle.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
To jest teleport, aha.
Górŷ teaches you to bully others. Pathetic.
Jak tam wyglądał? Charakter drugi. Nie chcę z tym typem walczyć jeszcze. Zapiszmy sobie może tu. Spróbuję naokoło jakoś przejść.
Tides in and out and in again.
Chyba ten typ.
Keep my name out of your mouth, Elbow.
Easy now, Początek.
To jest ten typ.
Say he likes it thick and long. Combs it out all dilly-eyed day.
Zapiszmy.
Come on, you stubborn.
The dwarf's finger.
Eh? Oh, that. Reckon I might have... Now, if
The dwarf spit. You grab it. He winks.
for your... No.
He sucks a finger.
Wins like these.
He gives you a...
Aye. Was planning to build me... Maybe you...
He stands before...
There's something on. Why don't we make... Ah, it's this.
He lifts and then...
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. Hey, now, it's quite a nice-sized place, actually. I'll tell you when you're old. Anyhow, we're it. Let's get down to
Dobra.
work. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be?
Battle Mage? Kto to jest Battle Mage? Zobaczmy jak to wygląda. To jest Battle Mage'em. Ja już mam Battle Maga, nie? Trochę bez sensu.
I've more muscle in an inch than most have got in a mile. What do you have in mind in particular? Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes when
Crossbow.
Did you have a specialty in mind? Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. You've been around as long as I have, you pick up a thing or two. What do you have in mind?
Kleryk? Nie.
Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes when I need to be. Did you have a specialty in mind? Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. I have more muscle in an inch than most have got in a mile. What do you have in mind in particular? Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes when I need to be.
Rogaś? No nie.
Do you have a specialty in mind?
Czy mógł być rogasiem? Jak już to skuszył się wywalić, nie?
Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. May not look it, but I'm then it's settled. Capital! Well, that's that sort.
Dobra. To sobie zakończymy na dzisiaj. Już późno trzeba spać. Ale dzięki wam i na razie. Elo.